Gonna be a real quick video, guys. Just doing a quick oil change, and I just want to show you some of the basics. You should never pay anybody to do this. You should always do it yourself. It's not very hard. So there's the front wheel. This is just where my car's oil tank is located, but it's usually about the same place. So this gray box right here, what I'm pointing at right here, this is my oil tank right here. And wow, the nut is incredibly hard to get on for one reason, because you have to get it on extremely tight for there not to be a drip. So these things are real easy to do, but there are a couple of things you should know. First of all, let this drain completely. Now, I think when you take it to a lot of places, this is probably at the point, or before maybe even, when they would stop and just put the screw back in. But you want to let it to drain completely, because some of the worst sediment is at the very bottom and at the darkest of the muck, right at the very bottom of the tank. You know, it's not up in the top in the middle of the tank with all the other stuff. It's sitting on the very bottom of the tank. So don't, wait till it is absolutely 100% not dripping at all. That's when you're done draining your oil, okay? Again, the nut is incredibly hard to get off, because for it to not leak, it has to be extremely tight. And I was wondering, did I do my last oil change? And yeah, I put that guy back on last time, and I almost didn't get him off. And I don't know if this helped or not, but I held a lighter to it for about a minute, and I finally got it off. But it took all my strength. I'm not the world's strongest man. And where's my wrench? I should have a, I should have a stronger, wrench than that, stronger socket wrench. You can get a little bit more torque with the next size up. But I've got the, I'm not the world's most mechanical man. I forget what torque this is. This is the 3/8. So if you get a bigger wrench, then you might be able to get it off easier. Last thing is, the oil filter is incredibly difficult. Now this will vary in all cars, of course, but I'm going to show you where mine is and why mine is so darn tough. First of all, I've got to take this cover for the intake off for the air. And mine is, can you see it? Wait a minute. It's right there. You can't really see it. So that there's a little bit of a shadow right there. Let me see if I can help out. No, that's not helping. So mine is in this crevice, which is about 3 square inches. It is unimaginably difficult to get at. Up there you go. See that? And there's a plastic nut on the top. Oh, I just had it. You can kind of see it there. You can kind of see it down there. There it is. And you can kind of make out the hexagonal top to it. That MF is extremely hard to get at. It depends what kind of tools you have now. I mean, if you have a better set of tools, it probably won't be as hard. But with a common set of tools, whatever you grab, whatever kind of pliers you grab to find that might possibly get to it. Where are my pliers that I'm using? It's like about an 1/8 of an inch turn at best, and you're just sitting there for a few minutes, turn until you get that off. But the point here is that because some oil filters, not all maybe, but some oil filters are so tough to get at, your mechanic is likely going to skip it. I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not going to say, oh, that these places will always do a good job and these places won't. I mean, I don't know exactly, but that's why I don't trust them to do it, and I do it myself. So guys, there's a basic oil change. I'm letting it all drain out. As soon as it is, I'll get the screw back in there extremely tightly as I possibly can. As tightly as I possibly can. Then fill her back up. Oh, one last note about this. You want to make sure your engine is warm when you do this. Don't do it with a cold engine. All right, it probably doesn't have to be at maximum temperature, but wait till your needle gets close to the middle, and then go ahead and start the process, because this is not supposed to be done with a cold engine. That's about it, guys. That's, I was going to do a time lapse, but it's just not worth it. I have given you all the information you need to know for the basics, and I will see you later.